everyone. This is Hope from Pros Before Bros. Happy Saturday finally to you guys. I hope you guys had an opportunity to check out the live stream video that both Tamara and I had done. Tamara's from Reads and Giggles, and we had a really fun collaboration that we did on our I always forget what it's called. Oh my gosh, our buddy read that we just recently did. So if you haven't, go ahead and go check it out. It's never too late to leave questions, commentary about the book, etc. But I am not here to talk about that today. I'm actually here to do my first unhaul video. I have a hard time letting go of books. Yeah, if you could say a book hoarder, that'd probably be nice, except for don't think of like the hoarding with like trash and stuff all over the place. That's not my style. But I did actually have a bunch of books that I had collected over the last couple months. I've read some that I tried reading and I just couldn't get into, and some that I just don't care to have any longer. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick unhaul, which I'm hoping to unhaul either tonight or tomorrow night. We'll see. But without further ado, the first book that I'm unhauling, and Tamara's not going to be surprised by this because I already told her I was going to do this. I am unhauling our buddy read, Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. Now, you might recognize Nina's name. She wrote a couple books. She wrote We Are Okay, and Hold Still, and The Disenchantments. I haven't read any of those books. This is the first Nina book I've read, and guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't like it. If you guys watch the live show, you already know that I felt like the characters were very one-dimensional. Some things just were not realistic about the storyline. It felt somewhat rushed. So I decided I'm just going to cut my losses with this one and send it on its way. Hit the road, Nina. We're done. So this is going to be going somewhere, maybe to a rightful home someplace. The next book, you guys heard this saying, when you break up with somebody, that you sometimes say, it's not you, it's me. This is the same with this book. And that book is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Now, I feel bad for saying that I just could not get into this book. A lot of people love this book. I know that Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads really enjoyed this book. I believe there's a couple other people that I watch on a regular basis that enjoyed the book. I just couldn't get into it. And I don't think it has anything to do with the writing itself. I think the writing is really good. I think the characters are good. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I just didn't feel the sci-fi vibe that I was getting from it. So I want to give this to somebody that wants this book. A rightful person. I wanted to go to the rightful person, that way somebody else can enjoy it, whereas I couldn't. So that's one book. I got a little bag over here, so if you guys see me bending over, that's what I'm doing. So the next book that I'm going to be I'm hauling essentially is The Heartbreakers, and that's by Ali Novak. I actually enjoyed this book, but I think I ended up giving it like 3 stars. It's okay. It's not the best book out there. It's supposed to be a contemporary YA about a girl who happens to fall in love with a musician, and it's almost, I get the vibe that it's like almost One Direction that they're trying to go with. Like I said, it's an okay book. About, I would say, 3 stars. And it's funny that I am unhauling it now because I actually ordered it on Amazon when I was like probably 3 or 4 chapters in with my library copy. I was like, oh, this is such a great book. I definitely want this for my library. And then as I was getting through it, I was like, I don't really need this. I don't really care for it. I'm not going to pick it up again. And it was too late to cancel. So it still showed up on my doorstep. And also another thing I did not realize about this is it's another Wattpad storyline. So this originally started off as some sort of fan fiction, publisher picked it up, and this one is Source Books Fire. I've never heard of them. But they picked it up, decided to publish it. Again, it's just okay. It's not something that I'm going to die if I don't have a copy of it. So, let's see. And the next book that I'm unhauling, I feel almost kind of bad unhauling it because I did like it. I think I gave it like 3 stars on Goodreads, is Open Earth. And it's the only reason why I'm unhauling it is the simple fact that I've read it and I'm not going to pick it up again. It's a good book. I like the fact that it has plus size representation in it. The graphics are really good. It talks about open relationships. That's something that is often seen as taboo, and I thought that was really nice that they took an approach with it. Again, it's just something I'm not going to pick up often. And I know this is going to sound real ironic. I don't really keep any of my graphic novels around for very long. I usually end up going ahead and passing them on either through a second-hand bookstore or I pass it on to a family member or friend. I just don't see the appeal of keeping them hanging around if I'm not going to enjoy them. I'd rather have somebody else enjoy them. So I'm going to let that one go. The next book that I'm letting go is, actually, it's a series. And this might come to a shock to you guys because I do like this series. But again, it's just one of those things. I don't want to keep it sitting around collecting dust if I'm not going to read it again. And that's The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue and The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. Both are really great books. Both I really enjoyed the content. I love the characters. Really great reads. I think a lot of kids should pick these up because it gives some great historical references. It's just something I'm not going to pick up again. And if I do want to pick it up, I have the audiobooks as well. So I want to let these go and give them to somebody that's really going to enjoy them. That might want them a little more than I do. So I'm moving this around a little bit because I'm running out of room on my table. Next book I'm going to give a different home to is The Simple Wild. And I know I just bought this, I think it was last month, by K.A. Tucker. This book was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was worth. It had some swim-worthy moments. But am I going to read it again? Probably not, just to be realistic. And I don't want to sit on my bookshelf and take up more space. So I'm definitely going to be passing this one on. I think I have 2 more books. Yep. I have 2 more books. And this one will come as no surprise to anybody here. Erin, you know that it's not going to be a surprise because me and you have talked about this book. That book is Devil in Ohio by Daria Politan. I'm getting her name all bashed up. I did a video about this, I think, back in November. I did not like this book. It was kind of unrealistic. It was essentially kind of boring, and I just didn't connect with the characters at all. I thought they were a little bit effed up, to be honest. So I'm going to pass this on. The great thing about this book is a nice cover, and that's about it. Last book is, I'm going to let this one go, even though it was a good book. I did end up giving it 4 stars. I just don't see myself as reading it again, is Words in Deep Purple by Kath Crowley. I did enjoy this book. I enjoyed the content of it. I love the characters. It did a new twist with having having like scripts from other books, like parts from other books, and I like the characters in it. I'm not going to read it again. I know how I am. If I'm going to be reaching for another book to read again, it's not going to be this one. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, there is one more book. I knew it. Oh my gosh, I almost forgotten this book I freaking hated. A Simple Favor. Good freaking bye, Darcy Bell, and just, yeah, goodbye. I did not like this book. Let's talk about this book for a second. I picked up this book because it was just making so much buzz on the internet. Everybody was talking about this book. Then the movie came out, and everybody's like, oh my God, you gotta see the movie. I happen to love Anna Kendrick with a passion. I think she's just an awesome, awesome actress. So I was biased in that, and I picked up the book thinking, oh, well, if Anna Kendrick's doing the movie, maybe it's pretty good. Wrong. I read this book within, I think it was like, it actually was like 3 days. And that's kind of long for me. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like the characters in it. I felt like a lot of things were very unrealistic. And I felt like almost the author was grasping for any straw available to make this a compelling, mind-turning read, or mind-blowing read, if you will. There are some scenes in here that I just didn't understand. I didn't like this book. I absolutely didn't. In fact, I think I gave it 1 star on Goodreads. So yeah, this book is gone bye-bye. And yeah, that's it. Those are the books I'm going to be getting rid of. Oh my gosh, Hope, you are getting rid of 10 books. Hey, that's good for me. Don't make fun of me. But yeah, I'm going to be getting rid of those. If you guys are doing any unhauls and you want to talk about what books are going off your bookshelf, then let me know in the comments below. If any of these books resonate to the fact that you do not want these books on your bookshelves, or you read them and you loved them, or you hated them, let me know about that below as well. I'm really curious to see what everybody thinks about some of the books I've mentioned here today, or about just unhauls in general. I know it's hard to let go of those books. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. And like I said, if you missed the video, the live show with me and Tamara, definitely go over to her book. Oh gosh, I drew a blank. BookTube page. Read and Giggles, and take a look and see the content that we have over there. We had a very good conversation about the book in question, and yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So thank you so much, guys, and I will touch base with you guys later. Bye.